Okay, we're here with Valerie Hoover. Valerie, tell us about the Mothman sightings you've had.
Well, I was just outside during the day, and then he just appeared in front of me. I can't say it's like how I see you, but it was like either in my mind or it was realistic, but I did see him. And he was probably about this far away from me, probably 18 inches or whatever from me, so I could see every detail. Yeah, I saw he had black eyes, but it didn't look like a moth. He looked like a bat. At first I was thinking he's not very pretty, he's quite ugly, because his nose would look like a bat, kind of smashed up, like you see those little bats, kind of like that, but not as smashed up. It would have a little bit of a snout to it. And he did have ears up here. Not really big, but little ears. Didn't look like one of the fox bats, but it did have a little bit of a snoot to it. It did have some hair like the wolf, or the fox. Had like hair like that. Had its wings completely straight out, like that, where I could see the wings. The thing of it is the wings looked like a bat, but I didn't get a real good close look on it. It kind of looked like a bird. And so he stayed. I looked at him for probably about 10 minutes. Didn't say a word to me. And then gradually it just faded away. Well, then the next day, and for a week after that, every single day, all day long, I saw him. He was with me every day, all day long.
Was he following you?
I saw it in my mind.
Okay.
I kept seeing him. Wouldn't leave me. I saw him constantly. And I got to see his wings more, and the back of the wings and the edges, kind of like over the top, did look like a moth. It did have like the moth little feathers, like a moth has. But it was strange because it looked like a bat too.
Was it like a humanoid? Did it have legs and arms and a torso like a human?
Best way I could describe it is, because I have chickens, how the chicken's feathers are on the going down towards the legs going down to the feet. Now my chickens have feathers on their feet. They're the Brahmas, so I had that.
Were the feet like human feet or something else?
Like I don't know what a bat's feet look like. Does a bat feet look like a chicken's feet?
Kind of.
So it had claws.
Was it three-toed or four-toed or?
I didn't really look at it really close, but it did seem like he did have three, but I'm not for sure. I can't really be certain about that.
Did you hear any sound?
No sound. I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared. I didn't know if, I kept asking if he had a message or a warning, but I didn't hear anything. I kept wondering, is there a message? Is there a warning? Is there some kind of prophecy? There was nothing. He was just there, watching me, make sure he was in my mind all day long. And I didn't feel scared. I felt peace.
When you first saw this creature, where were you?
Outside the backyard.
And it just appeared? out of thin air? Was it transparent? Solid. So how long after that did you see it? I mean,
That day,
when you continued to see it
every day, all day long, for a week.
for 1 week, and then nothing since?
I have a memory of it.
Okay, but has it appeared again? What do you think it was?
I've never seen the Mothman before, so I don't know what they look like, but I have no idea. It just looked like a bat, but yet it had like moth. Like mixed between a moth and a bird and a bat. It was strange like that. But then when I first saw it, I was thinking it was really ugly, and I felt ashamed because I was thinking about it, and I said, boy, that was really ugly. And then I felt ashamed.
Had you seen any UFOs prior to this encounter?
Yes. Actually, I saw one right before it and right after it happened, and that night. And every night since then.
Okay, the one you saw right before you saw this creature, what did it look like? What did the UFO look like?
It was coming out of the sky as a flash. I saw one there, and it went away, and then I saw another one there, and it went away. And then later on that night, I just started seeing them going across the sky. And then I was talking to my daughter. They always come when I'm talking to my daughter. Always. I can't record them because I'm talking to her, but I can take a picture of them. So I did get a picture of the one, and it was during this week, and it was a rod.
Okay.
But yeah, I've just been seeing a lot of them move around in the sky all week.
Is it during the day and night?
Mainly at night. Yeah, but I did see those two flashes over there that way. It would be west.
And that was during the day.
Yeah.
And then how long after you saw that did you see the Mothman?
You want to hear something silly? I lost track of time.
Do you think you had missing time?
I don't know.
So, how did you lose track of time? Well,
It's really weird.
in most of the accounts, the wings are like bat wings. And that Mothman, the name of that was given by some reporters in Point Pleasant. And they did not know what else to call it. They probably should have called it Batman.
Exactly.
That's what.
And when you see
that's
the
what we called
statues
it.
of it, even there in Virginia,
Yeah.
you know, the one they have, it looks like a bat's wings is what it looks like.
That's what her
Yeah.
and I were calling it, a Batman.
Yeah. And it didn't have red eyes, though.
No, I had black eyes.
How big were its eyes?
Just normal.
How tall was it?
I don't really know because I just saw it in my mind. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
in front of me, but it was in my mind too, so I can't really tell you how big it was.
But didn't you told me it was like right in front
It
of
was
you.
right in front of me.
You couldn't really see all
Right,
of it.
it was right in front of me. But after a week of seeing it every day, all day long, I got to see more detail.
Mhm.
But I still didn't get to see how tall it was because it was always in my face.
Okay.
And like I said, all week long, I've been having missing time.
Okay. trying to see if that light bulb will flicker again. It's been doing it off and on. You know what I just picked up? What?
Someone's here.
The wind chimes are attracting it. It's something about the frequency. I can feel it. That's
Yeah,
what.
too.
Yeah, I sense it. Wow.
I know it. Put tears in my eyes. I mean, that is like a non-stop thing, but sometimes it's more than other times. But it never leaves my mind.
Yeah, it's made a connection with you.
It's never, ever goes away completely. And I don't know why.
But you're not afraid of it.
I'm not afraid of it. I just don't know why. I want to know. I want answers. I want to know what he wants or what he wants to tell me. Is there a warning? Protection? I don't know. He won't tell. And it don't go away. But some days, like that week, I saw it every day, all day long. Now it's kind of faded away, but it doesn't completely leave. I mean, it's so strange to walk around the house, the yard, and everything, and have this in your mind. Him looking at you all day long like this. But you know that, I don't know if you want me to say this, where the one alien came inside of me and looked out my eyes. How this Mothman is doing it. Am I in a door?
A vessel for them.
You're a vessel, yeah.
A vessel. Because they're looking through my eyes. He's looking through my eyes. He wanted to feel what I felt. He wanted to see what I see. He wanted to feel what I see. Like you look at flowers, you feel happy and joyful, and you're smelling it. He wanted to say they wanted to experience what I was experiencing. That I could look out my own eyes, but I knew I was looking out through its eyes too. And we were one, the same. And then after a while it just disappeared. And now this Mothman, whatever it is coming to me, but I don't actually see like it's looking through my eyes like the one Greg was doing. This is just looking at me and I feel one with it. I feel connected.